Welcome to Wine with Lunch on Mondays.
We are for salting early and setting the table.
Today we are going to talk about decanting. We love to decant. It's a little bit more than just presentation, but I think the presentation is super important when you're having guests over. Look at that. Pouring the Chardonnay into this decanter. It aerates the wine a little bit, gets a little bit of oxygen on it, opens the wine up and creates space for those volatile esters to come off. So a lot of people don't think about decanting a white wine, but we do decant our white wines into these little carafes. This was a gift from a wine club member, and I think it just opens up the wine a little bit and makes it express itself better.
As a matter of fact, one of the more popular older restaurants here in the Valley, Mustards, used to decant every single bottle that they brought to a table, and we like the idea that we'll usually open the wines and get them into a decanter so that they get a little bit of contact with the air about an hour before people come in for their experiences here, their wine tasting with breakfast, their wine tasting with lunch, and their wine tasting with dinner. That just allows the aromatics to start releasing, and the Chardonnay might be a little chilled, so it helps to bring up the temperature a little bit as well. And one of our favorite decanters here is the Captain's decanter, because everybody thinks it's going to roll off the table. So here at the Gentleman Farmer Bungalow, to keep our sanity, we put the same, or just to fuck around, we use the same decanter for the same varietal every time, so we can just pop through and grab the wine. Actually, any of these decanters, in my opinion, will work for any of the wines that you have at home. And once again, it's about making the wine come into contact with the air for a little bit. But if you're on a motherfucking boat, this is the perfect thing to have. This is one of the more impressive decanters that we have, and this works out really well to decant as well. And so we use this for our reserve wine.
When you're hosting people at your house, it's really about showmanship. So this is putting the wines in decanters and carafes. This is about showmanship and making them feel special and showing them you did a good job. This is probably my go-to, my one decanter that I would have on hand if I were to live without other decanters. And so this is a Riedel decanter. It is their very standard one, and we have probably 7 of these at home.
Mm-hmm. So now we get to share these wines with food that we prepare, and Joey's got a serious sweet tooth, so we usually have a pre-dessert and a dessert. So there's always an opportunity to get a little bit more wine while you're here at the Gentleman Farmer Bungalow. You want to show us how you make your desserts then?
Oh, Lord. All right.
Now we get to have dessert.
We are making carrot cake.
Carrot cake. Your mom and I love carrot cake.
My mother loved carrot cake. That's her favorite cake. So carrots and cake ingredients. So we're gonna make a carrot cake. What's your safe word?
Chardonnay.
Flour, salt, and cinnamon, and we will put our sugar in here.
No wonder your mother liked this dish.
Carrots.
Do you have to do raisins? Apparently, yes.
Walnuts. Coconut. It's not proper carrot cake unless all of these ingredients. A little spin there, and we are voila. G to G.
G to G.
Good to go.
Good to go.
He doesn't like fruit.
I'll eat my greens though.
I don't like greens.
He doesn't eat his greens. And I'll put it in the oven at 325. Voila!
All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of piping exercise here.
And this frosting is actually on the website for you as well.
Cream cheese and butter.
And probably sugar.
I am so excited to serve this to our guests. It is a little bit homey or homely.
I'd prefer homey to go with our Chardonnay. Cheers.
It pairs with Chardonnay. That's the most important part.
We enjoyed having you so much last time. I asked you back. Joey agreed.
I agreed.
Thank you for having me back.
We're very happy to have you.
Love to have you back. We're gonna keep eating dessert, and now we're gonna have some rosé with the dessert.
Okay.
So can I pour you a little bit?
I love
Lord.
some rosé.
Every time.
Little bodega glasses.
They're so adorable.
I love serving rosé out of these glasses.
So would
It's
you
my
bake?
thing. When the boys were younger, I used to do like theme cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
Like one year I did the Lorax, and like Asher's was yellow and had the big mustache, and then they had the trees and the things, and like, you know, it's just what was happening at the time. And the boys were starting school. I went and I'd say, "Can I teach Bouche de Noël to the first graders?" They looked at me
You're
like,
so
Bouche de
funny.
Noël?
Bouche de Noël.
"Who's his mom?" And I'm like, "Meringue."
Who's going to do?
mushrooms,
Who's going to do a
rolling,
sponge
meringue,
cake and
mushrooms.
roll?
You know,
I know.
like-
Joey enjoys baking too because he bakes brioche from our Chardonnay.
We went to a restaurant in the Mâconnais in France.
When you
Horses.
didn't think it could be pretentious enough to be in France, it was the Mâconnais in France. Go on.
We
Is that
were
a
in the
dance?
Mâconnais
Yes,
in
way,
France.
way.
And they brought out a course, and it was a bread course, and a little sign that said in French, it said that we make all our bread in house. And you bake, right? So you have your starter, right? The levain was made with their Chardonnay. And so I got back to California.
We were all
I
excited.
thought, like, I make wine and I make bread, and so I can make this, right? And I try to do it. It's failing miserably. And so I emailed the restaurant, and I said, it's not working. And they said, oh, you cannot use Chardonnay because the sulfur and the alcohol are going to inhibit yeast. You need to grab Chardonnay from the press before you ferment this.
That makes so much sense because of the yeast, the natural
Yes.
yeast in there.
Yeah.
He is super
Wow.
willy-nilly. Baking is a science process.
If I forget something,
Yeah.
I can still serve it. If he forgets something making this carrot cake here,
No.
you
This
can't
is
serve it
beautiful.
yet.
I always have cookies in the cookie jar. It's just like makes me, when I go to work, it makes me feel like they have cookies in the cookie jar.
It's okay, I'm not there. I love it.
It's so.
They're taken care of.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I'm a good
it's-
mom at this.
Yeah, I made the cookies.
Love it.
Oh, I,
I know.
See the
Oh my God.
nuts and the raisins. Is that raisins?
Yep. It's got texture to it.
If I was gonna make dessert for someone, who would it be for? Michelle Obama.
Good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Something with peaches.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe a peach upside down tart or something like that.
Like a peach tartatan.
Yeah, peach
Ooh,
tart
that
ten.
sounds
Yeah.
good. Ooh,
Yeah.
That
sounds really good.
I would love to cook for Julie Child. Why not?
You make all these desserts.
Yeah.
What do you think's never going to go out of style of everything we serve?
Denim.
A good answer.
I think
That's
denim.
a good answer.
It's always
That's
the
a good
style.
answer. So much of what you make here is foundational. The clafoutis, the carrot cake, even the Chardonnay butter cake is very traditional in its recipe. And I think that's what we're pushing for. Not to be too pretentious, we want great flavors. We want it to be a fun companion at the table, but everything you serve is a classic here, I think. So what keeps you going in all this? It's a lot of work.
It is, and I think that I feel like I'm still getting started. No
Nice.
matter, I'm still doing the same thing I was doing, and I still have the same goals. But we also I love our team. I love every day is a new day. Today there's always have my mind just racing with what we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
Like there's not enough hours in the day type of thing.
I love it.
Add a day in the week. I'm not sure how we do it, but I really do love what we do, and I find that it's really rewarding, and it's easy, but when you love what you do, doesn't feel
That's
like
it,
the
exactly.
work, you know?
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. Joey?
It feels like life is a continual startup.
It's true.
It is always like
It is.
I'm starting up every single
Yes.
day. I'm starting up a new company.
It takes a lot of tequila to make wine, honey. Everybody asks us how we can work together all the time and be here. And we always talk about how we're passionate doing what we're doing. We're in
Yes.
hospitality, food and wine.
My
Thank
gosh,
you.
this
To
is
the baker.
amazing.
To the baker.
To the bakers.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm
To the Cabernet makers.
nice being the
Nice.
biggest.